Course, have live team coverage on the storm watch, on the flooding, the mudslides, the mandatory evacuations, and the system itself, beginning with our chief meteorologist, Lee Solomon.
Dan, it was a heck of a lot of rain in a short period of time. Those are the criteria that generally you'll get a flash flood. We were already saturated. We'll take a look at some of these totals. We talked about actually this last week, talking about this potential and that it would be in some cases fairly devastating for folks because of the amount of rain that could come down if we ended up with this atmospheric river pointed at us. And unfortunately, it did point at us, and we talked about Santa Cruz taking the brunt of it, and they sure as heck did. An inch to 2 inches from Watsonville to Santa Cruz, that was okay. You get up into the hills, and a lot more than that, 5.7 inches. This is just in the last 24 hours, so this is from yesterday at this time to now. 4.35 in Boulder Creek, and there was actually almost 7 inches up higher in the hills. The biggest problem with that is about 1.5 inches came down between about 5 p.m. yesterday and 5 or 6 in the morning. Between 6 this morning and 11, 4 inches of it came down. So that is a lot, half an inch to nearly an inch per hour for about 5 or 6 hours. That's why you had the flash flood. That San Lorenzo is a small watershed, and when you pack a lot of water into it in a short period of time, it rises really quickly. Thankfully, it's on the way down right now. Half an inch or less across the peninsula, so not a big deal at all. Valley's barely picking up any of this, with about 1/3 in Salinas and just over 1/10 in King City. In the Santa Clara Valley, about 1/2 inch for everybody, which went okay. A lot of rain came through in the morning hours. Thankfully, by late in the afternoon, it was tapering off. The main batch of rain was up into the Sierra and to our south. Right now, we're still seeing some showers. Most of the advisories have been lifted, but we are watching. The Big Sur River down in Big Sur Village has just reached flood stage. So some of the bigger rivers are still coming up while the smaller creeks are actually going down. And unfortunately, there's some more rain in the forecast. We'll talk about that the rest of your work week and what we're expecting here in just a few minutes.
All right, Lee, thank you.
Lee, thank you. Getting around is certainly not easy right now. There are multiple road closures across the Central Coast.
But there's a little bit of good news. Our Michelle Allen is here now with breaking news on the roadways.
I have one lane of good news
Yeah,
for
we'll
you.
take
One
that.
lane, that's what I can say. I got to tell you, these crews that are out working on these roads, bless their hearts. Highway 17 has been closed in both directions since about 10:30 this morning. Crews have one lane of southbound Highway 17 reopened, and they are escorting traffic through. Part of the reason is there's more than one slide, I just found out. There's the big slide by Vine Hill, and we have a separate slide by Hebert Road, which is closer to the Lexington Reservoir. So crews are actually working 2 slides in the Santa Cruz Mountains on Highway 17. So southbound Highway 17, one lane is open. The goal is for tomorrow morning to have southbound Highway 17 open and to be single tracking traffic on the southbound lanes. Northbound lanes are going to be closed for a while. 152 is closed, Highway 9 is closed, 35 is closed, 84 is closed. Your best route to get home, if you want to, make it a little faster, is to take Highway 101 to Highway 129. But there is flooding on Highway 101 at 10th Street and 25. Aaron, Dan.
All right. Michelle, thanks. We'll get more from you in a bit. Rains from today's storm, very heavy. They caused those mudslides, the road closures you heard about, flooding, evacuations all over Santa Cruz County. I want to show you some of the worst damage. It was in Paradise Park. Our Phil Gomez was there. He's live from Santa Cruz right now. Phil?
Well, Dan, the rain was relentless today, and the San Lorenzo River flooded several spots from Santa Cruz to Boulder Creek.
60, 70-foot redwood trees look like they're going down the river at a high rate of speed.
Several homes along the raging San Lorenzo River flooded in Paradise Park. At Todd and Virginia Williams' house, they had a close-up view of the rapids, and their downstairs living space was flooded with several inches of water.
So it's our patio area. So we have all of our patio furniture and stuff, which is now afloat. Yeah.
That is the river outside
That's
the window
the river
there.
out there.
That's the San Lorenzo River.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Weather Service broadcast said it was only going to get to 18.1, and at 18.1 it wouldn't have been a problem for me. This has got to be more like 25. This is a problem for me.
Outside, propane gas was spewing from a tank. A woman living nearby was pulled out by emergency crews.
They carried me out, as I said, on like piggyback, but I couldn't take the bags that I had packed. So That's why I'm here. I'm waiting to see if the water will go down.
Paradise Park residents were asked to evacuate, but many of them chose to shelter in place.
A lot of people here, they live on the river, so they know what to do as far as sandbagging and stuff like that. They kind of shelter in place. But if they do want to evacuate, we have places here in the park for them to evacuate to.
Highway 9 was closed in both directions. There was 3 feet of water blocking the northbound side at Sycamore Grove and a mudslide on the other side.
No, we just came down to check out the river, and we're kind of just trapped now, so we're going to try to go back and see if we can get around.
Longtime residents were surprised and shocked.
I've never seen it this high. I've lived in Santa Cruz County since 1965. I've lived in Paradise Park for 22 years. I've never seen it like this.
And I've never seen it like that before either. We were almost stuck in Paradise Park. We were stuck there for a little while, but we soon discovered there was another back road that led us to Santa Cruz safely. But I got to tell you that road was later closed because it too flooded.
Yeah,
Dan and Aaron?
It's a mess. Thank you very much, Phil. In Felton Grove, many in the Santa Cruz Mountains saw the San Lorenzo River come up, flood their homes. The water, literally, it's very similar to what you just saw from Phil. Water just taken over their yards. This is video shared with Action News 8 by the Press Banner newspaper of Scotts Valley. What you're looking at is across Graham Hill Road from the Safeway there in Felton. And then the Tannery Arts Center in Santa Cruz also got some flooding. Interestingly, it was actually built with flooding in mind because it is so close to the San Lorenzo River. The elevator in the parking garage has sort of like a submarine door. There's an air bladder around the edge that can be inflated to make it watertight. No damage to the tannery itself. They had to tow some cars, though.
As Michelle mentioned, one lane is open on Highway 17 at Vine Hill Road in Scotts Valley. Just one lane, and they're escorting people through, so it is slow going for sure. Huge mudslide has closed the highway in both directions at Vine Hill Road, had closed it for most of the day. This is video sent to us by a viewer. Slide uprooted trees, left thousands without power as well. Check that out. A driver flipped his car in the slide. Amazingly, driver walked away unhurt. This is the good news. Caltrans says the area is still very unstable. There is no estimate on when the highway will completely reopen. And for the third time in a matter of weeks, a levee break has led to flooding in the Lovers Lane neighborhood in Hollister. It's a problem that just keeps getting worse. We've learned there are 2 new breaks in the levee. The county set up a drone this afternoon to get a better look at the extent of the damage. Water flooding Lovers Lane is coming from the Pacheco Creek, which wasn't expected to peak until later tonight and was only expected to go as high as 14 feet. Well, that didn't happen. It peaked at 2 this afternoon at 19 feet. And water has flooded San Felipe Road and reached Lovers Lane as well. Residents are warned to get out as the water gets higher.
This is what it was like on the first flood, with the water rushing across the road like that. I've been talking with a bunch of the county people and stuff, and they're saying this may be even worse than the first flood that we had.
The sheriff was driving up and down telling everybody to go too, so just trying to make sure my grandparents' house doesn't flood again.
County officials are urging people to stay away and to not drive through the water. The water is deep, it's moving fast, and using the drone they were able to identify a new sinkhole on San Felipe Road. Right now there's just too much water to do any cleanup or repairs.
In South Monterey County Public Works watching the Salinas River very, very closely. You're looking at the Skinner Serrano Memorial Bridge there on 101 in Soledad. The river's on the rise. It is still, however, several feet below flood stage. Big Sur River, this is what it looked like at the Big Sur River in today. The storm bringing down more mud and rock onto Highway 1, and we also are getting a flash flood warning on the Big Sur River. You're looking at Cow Cliffs at mile marker 28 now. This is the largest slide we've had on Highway 1 so far. Active slide. They're not going to touch this until things settle. We're looking at several days here. Crews are still trying to make progress on the other slides. We have the Mud Creek slide, the Pulse slide. More material has come down on both of those. You can go on Highway 1 from Carmel down to just south of Dolan Point, but that's it.